Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name's Emma. Taurus, we're going to do a monthly read for December today. And I want to start by thanking you for all the subscribes and likes and even comments. It really has helped me a lot. So thank you for listening and welcome to any newcomers. You're so welcome here. We're going to start with an overall energy and then go deeper and deeper into the message. We're going to go through a couple of decks and then end with Archangel Michael to see what extra things he has possibly to tell you right now. What is going on for Taurus, please, for the month of December? And if you haven't noticed what's going on right now in the ethers, you're probably halfway dead, because I just feel like there's so much energies in the ethers. There's so much. I've made a video about the blue light. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. It might help you right now to understand what's going on. There's some huge surges coming into this planet. When I'm recording this message, it's actually on the full moon. It's on the 27th of November as I'm recording this. So the full moon energy is also going to affect your reading. Okay, what do we have for Taurus, please, for the month of... I was going to say for the month of August. That's another thing. We're getting dates and days and even weeks confused. I think that's it. Losing track of time. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. And Gabriel usually also is the advocate for children, as we can see in this image particularly. And then we have friendship, nurture relationships. I'm going to just get a couple more cards on the table before we really get into it. That was fast. 5 of Raphael. You saved something the best for last. Do you say that? Last for best. 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason, Taurus. Another Raphael. Ace of Raphael. Wow. Positive new emotional experience. New things are happening for you in December for sure. Do we want one more? We do. It's really... I don't know if the camera caught that, but they're flying out. Solutions, coming into... Coming in, there's a lot of messages coming through this one. So we're gonna revisit this one for sure. We're gonna revisit all the cards, but for sure this one. Solutions coming into solutions, coming into openings. Things are opening up for you. What else here for Taurus, please, for the month of December of 2023? So we're coming into the home stretch. Is the final hours of this year. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like 2024 is a welcome year. Okay. More clarification. Movement, choices, decisions. Movement, choices, decisions. A lot of shifting, a lot of changes. Things falling into place, it feels like, Taurus. Number 2 also represents balance, love, obstacles and challenges. This didn't come out. It didn't even flip, but it sort of came out long enough that I wanted to have a look at it. So obstacles and challenges, number 5. We have another 5 on the table. We have 14 that adds up to number 5. So there's might have been a lot of challenges, a lot of how do I get over to the other side? How do I start to go from where I am to where I want to be? And 5 is also a representation of change, a opportunity for big changes. So it is there. It's it didn't come out, but it's like a reminder. It's there. You want a car that just really, like the other cars, really pops out. flies out on its own. It's interesting because people sometimes say like, oh my God, you shuffle for such a long time. Other tarot readers, like, you shuffle a couple of times and then they get to it. The point though here for me is that I let Source choose the cards for us. So I'm shuffling until the card pops out. And I'm sorry if that takes up your time. I'm not sorry, really. Patience. Patience. So it's interesting how I sit here and talk about like how people like hurry up already, and then we get the patience card. Maybe that was more for me. No. Patience. And it's another number 14. So it's important with the 14 here. Solutions. It's a new beginning for the heart. It's a new journey. It's a new adventure. Seeing something come to light. But we have it's the patience cards. It's like you need to practice that patience right now, Taurus, for whatever this is. Like to just trust that certain, like you can only do so much, and then trust that like the rest of it is just gonna, like I said, it's a feeling of falling into place. Things sort of are starting to line up, but in order for it to really line up, sometimes we have to let go and can't sort of, what is that expression? A boiled pot. No, a pot. No, what would you say? It's something about like if you just stare at a pot, it never boils. It just feels like you could stand there forever and it just never starts to boil until you sort of leave it. You leave it for a bit, and then completely butchering that expression, so I'm just going to leave that. Okay. Just give me a little moment to just look into the feeling of these energies here. Interesting. Okay, so like usually when I say that, like this might be a side note, this might be like for just one person, it turns out that no, it's actually for everyone. So I'm just gonna, it's interesting. Wow, what a message. Okay, so I'm seeing, I just find this gorgeous. I'm seeing like dots being connected together. Like there's a golden thread that like runs through a lot of things right now. And it's like, it starts someplace and then it goes over to another situation or another person, and it sort of sparks that, and that starts to kick open, and then the thread continues on. There's a lot of dots being connected. But as the dots are being connected, it's also sparking something. It's like it's like a little mini portal opening on several places right now. Like, so the thread runs through here and that kicks open, and then it continues to run and it kicks open, and it's like, yeah, there's a lot of openings and a lot of connecting the dots. So I see this little beautiful little boy. He's like holding up a flower to the Almighty. Like this grand angel, like he's holding up the flower, and then I see, okay, so there's a flower arrangement sitting in the dress of Gabriel, and then there's also a flower, sort of like a flower belt sitting around this, you can call her flower girl, and it's like this little baby, this little guy, like he wants to be a part of it, like, here, you drop the flower, and I'm giving it back to you. And then the girl there has the flowers as well. So I just feel this connection, like you're putting effort, or you're putting focus and energy towards connecting with your angels, towards connecting with source or spirit or your higher self, whatever you want to call it. And when you do so, like when you start to make that connection, like when that is the main focus, to really connect with your angels, connect with your spirit team, connect with your inner being, when that starts to be the foundation, like everything, you saw everything else that's coming out here, like you saved the best for last, like you've gone through a bunch of things that sort of it was a part of the journey, but it wasn't it. It was just sort of an education or evolving or like expansion for you to then finally sort of end up where you're supposed to be, and things are really starting to kick into place. I don't know why I keep using the word kick open, kick into place, kick into gear. But it starts with this. It starts with sort of like a reconnection with the higher planes, and like in finding, might even be like finding your tribe. I'm sort of always a little bit hesitant to use the word tribe, but like to just find just like-minded people that vibe with you in this very instant is like becoming very, you're attracting things that just match your vision right now, or like things falling into place by starting with this foundation. And then we have friendship, and I'm just seeing all these flowers now. It's like, okay, so we're really focused on, we're out of the blue phase, and this we can play with words here. Is we have a phase in our life, but then we have the phase. So it's like your journey, but it's also like it's a personal journey. It's personally what happens with you, but it's also the path. It's also like stages and stages and phases, like different phases in your life. And it's like you moved on from this blue phase, from this quite is it called juvenile? Like quite naive and young, and perhaps even a little bit arrogant. And it's like we've moved on, and you're now in a very spiritual, reconnective, awakened state. Really wanting to get sort of back in to your soul family, to just really have that reconnection with source. We're not fully into the golden age just yet. Like the actual transformation hasn't fully taken place yet. You're getting there. You're going there. Like these are all intertwined. Like that's a thread. Like it's running through everything, and everything that the golden thread is sort of touching is sort of breaks open or kicks open. But we're sort of more in the purple phase right now, the flowering, the blooming, the blossoming of yourself and of your path. It's like you and the path can't be separated. It's the same thing. So when you open, the path opens. When you're a little bit more closed, the path is being closed. So, and then we have 5 of Raphael, Ace of Raphael, and solutions. And so I just find that whatever you've been working towards, if this is like a relationship related situation, I mean, this obviously, because it's a general read, if you're looking for a personal reading, I offer that. So please look into the description for that if you're interested. But this is a general read. So it can literally be for anything. And so it can be for a job, it can be for a relationship, it can be for a new path in your life, something around your body, health. And it's like, if we sort of were to tune into the relationship of it all, I would say that you've kissed a lot of frogs. You kissed a lot of frogs / you've been in catalyst relationships, meaning you've been in a relationship where you have, it's like you've been supposed to like open other people up, or other people have been supposed to like open you up, or we're helping each other where it sometimes doesn't feel like help. It feels like, what the hell, but to really like get into the depth of yourself, if this is work related, it probably has taken some time to really sort of settle into what it is that you want to do with your life, with yourself, with your career. You might be like not 15 years old anymore. You might be quite the opposite, and still feel like, what am I supposed to do when I grow up? Like we ask all the children all the time, which is crazy. You might have had the feeling like, I don't know what to do until now. Like now is starting to fall into place. You're starting to find yourself. You're starting to come into your own, like growing into your own shoes, fitting into your own skin, if that makes sense. And for whatever has happened up until this point was supposed to happen. It needed to happen for you to be this evolved and this open and this spiritually curious as you are right now. And it's like this card is about like saving the best for last. Like if you think that, if you have any doubts right now, Taurus, that things are not working out for you, or relationships are just too, where, or like, where's the job that I'm looking for, or like, where's the job that I'm actually, you might be in a job, but you don't like it, or anything that's going on, like trying to find your path, just know, and I know that's a tough one, but like, try to have as much faith as you can, because you are moving into what was always supposed to be. It's almost like destined. And today it's interesting because I don't think I've ever seen this red light, this red little color thing on the side there. So I just feel like there's a lot of things that you're moving into now that has a strong foundation. It has security, it has safety, it has a sense of family, it has a sense of connection. It's a belonging. It's really beautiful what you're moving into. This where you come from has probably been a challenge, but now the change is here. And we have Ace of Raffle that speaks about a positive new emotional experience. It's fulfilling a romantic relationship. So again, if there's someone looking for new love, it's really coming in, and it's coming in strong in the sense of foundation. Like we're already, like this time the relationship is built on source. It's built on foundation. It's built on safety and security. It's no longer there to evolve you or sort of break you open to get into the deep stuff or to the shadow side or whatever. Like that is taken care of. You've come out of that, and now you're sort of coming into whatever solution there is. This is really, really beautiful. And then we actually have the solution card itself. And this is also talking about patience. We have the patience card. We have 14 two times. So it's a new beginning for the heart. It adds up to number 5, and that's the opportunity for change. I don't feel like you're overcoming the challenge anymore. If there's a so-called challenge, you probably will feel it more as a journey that now feels exciting to you, rather than as difficulty after difficulty, and it's so hard to get over, or it's so hard to get to just get a break for once. This is more like a feeling of, no, I'm getting through this, and there's finally like a curiosity and like I'm well on my way. Like I see, and this can be a very guiding light. If the light has been a bit dim before, like not knowing the direction, not knowing really what to do, things has been a little bit unclear, a little bit, you just sort of have to sit and wait. There's still a little bit of because we have the patience card there, it's still a little bit like, okay, things are working out, things are moving in the right direction because you're moving in the right direction, and you're more in alignment with the things that are now new to you, and whatever was sort of a dimmed situation before, very, very recently, maybe even still, but as you come more and more into December, and certainly by the end of next year, there's a guide, like a clear guiding light that you can't miss. You're in the solutions of things. It's not stuck anymore. If the energy has felt like a little bit like we can't move forward, that's going to open up now. And movement, choices, decisions. If this before felt I am drawn to sort of on the floor there, sort of like a clock, like the visare, what is that called? I didn't say arm. Well, you know what I mean though. The little arms on the clock. You might have felt a little bit stressed out before, like you're in a little bit of a hurry. Or getting stressed that you can't see the direction, or like, what am I supposed to do? Or like, what is, I had that for a while. I had that for a while for sure. Like I don't see the light. I don't know the direction. I don't know what to do, like what's expected of me. It was like almost hanging in limbo a little bit, and just trusting that when everything's said and done, when everything's sort of settling into where it's supposed to be, it's going to be clear where to go. And I feel like you are already in the, so now it's more like I said, it's more like excitement. It's not like, oh my God, what to choose, like where to go, what to do, hurry. It's more like you need to practice patience though. So I think that it's not that you need to practice patience because you can't see the path, and you just need to practice patience because it's still an unfolding. It's still something like unfolding all in good time, all in its own time. So, and this usually, what this means is that every area is shifting, every area is transforming. This is your spiritual path, your health, relationships, partnerships, romantic partnerships, your finances, money, and your creativity. It's like every single area of your life is coming into more excitement, more unfolding, that we need a little bit patience for, but definitely moving forward. And then the actual patience card with 14 there again. So double 14. So like it is a strong new beginning for the heart. If the heart has been a little bit locked up or closed in or not experiencing like you can really fully give of yourself or fully receive, that's also about to change. We have the situation here where you can see the whole creation at once, like we have the seed and the manifestation sitting right in front of you. So I just feel like it's important for you to also have a clear vision where you're going. Taurus is going to be important, like to just, of course, where you're going, like to be clear about where you're going. What is it that you want? What is the vision here? And to just like understand that just having the vision, it's already done, it's already created. And to then be patient about like how fast or slow things need to move. The fact that you're moving forward, the fact that the path is opening up, the path that you're gonna settle in more and more into your sort of spiritual path and blossoming, blooming, and all of that, that's a guarantee. That's not in question. Nothing else is in question either. It's just that the way that it unfolds, the way that people now would cross paths or destinations or things, situations, opportunities, like the way that things will now show up for you is what you need to just have patience with. Like you're not supposed to now put them in place or organize like the world. The world is going to organize things for you. Okay? And we're going to find some answers from Archangel Michael as well. Some final words from Michael. God is in charge. So like I just said, like you're not putting things into place. The universe is organizing it for you. And then we have God is in charge. God is in charge. So the prayer, there's a prayer for this card. Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. So I just feel like this is a strengthening of whatever has been going on in your life. If there's any type of worry left, like no, the path that you're talking about, Emma, like I don't see it. I don't see the resolution. I don't see the solutions card twice. There's no solutions here. Like I said, you're going to move more and more into the path, the open path. And you're going to have to trust the universe a little bit on this one. Like to just yield to you what it is that you need in any given moment, really. To not be worried about like what happens down the road, but to just sort of be trusting in the present moment. And I know that's easier said than done sometimes when things really don't show that things are moving in the right direction. That you just have to trust your gut feeling on that one. But that's all we have anyway, right? Like we can't ever trust anything on the outside because how do we know that things are moving in the right direction? It feels lighter, it feels easier, it feels happier, it feels more positive, it feels more uplifting. And it doesn't mean that you have to laugh your ass off. It just means that you have to feel like a little bit of a shift or a little bit of lightness rather than a little bit of like heavier energies. And the heavier energies that you might feel right now due to all the influence from all different places right now with the energy can just mean that like it's being a cleared out situation for you. Like you're clearing up your energy system, you're clearing out your body. Anything you feel called to sort of cleanse or in your environment, in your surroundings, please cleanse it, because you're going to need all the space that you can have right now. Just trust that God is in charge. God knows what, like the universe, your source knows your path. They know you so well. To just surrender a little bit. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful, beautiful Taurus. Let's look at these again. Archangel Gabriel is there with you, helping you with your creativity and helping you feeling hope. Friendships. There might be really beautiful new relationships coming in as well. Like your soul family. That you share you have like-minded thoughts for sure. You're being brought together. Then we have 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason, and you save the best for last. Like you have ended up where you want to be, taking charge of a situation. A positive new emotional situation. Ace of Raphael is the highest possible energy in the situation. It's like, it's really, really beautiful to see this moving forward for you. And it can be a romantic partnership that is entering your life right now. We're coming into the solutions of things, a new beginning for the heart. It's asking you to be a little bit patient, but there's going to be a clear guiding light. We have movement, choices, and decisions. You're going to be so excited about feeling like you are in charge and seeing the path opening up for you in every single area in your life. And as you do, you need to have patience and trust that everything is going to unfold exactly as it is supposed to. God is in charge. The universe is in charge. Like the bigger voice, the inner voice, the deeper voice has the path for you, has the torch to show you the path. Like give it a trust or two. Can you say that? That's what I have for you, beautiful Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Happy December, everyone. Bye.